Again, another Kingdra lead. Alright, let's see how past shraydee does this one. This one I think was the best out of the 3 Kingdra leads that I tried. Watch this. So, gonna charge up, and I'm like trying to force a CMP tie here, but I don't know how long it takes to get to a Noctizuka. So we're gonna throw that, and then we're gonna keep going, and then we're gonna go for another one. This person's also holding onto their energy, and then we get both shields, and we win the lead. How in the hell did that happen? I don't know what happened there, but I will damn take it. That is, okay. I'm okay with that. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is shraydee and welcome back to the channel. So I was having a lot of trouble in the Ultra League Premier Cup using the last team that I showcased in my last video with a Venusaur lead, a Alolan Golem, and Gliscor, because I kept running into one specific Pokemon as a lead. And that Pokemon was this big derpy looking dumbass right here, Dragonite. So I just kind of noticed that Dragonite's a really good lead because, I mean, you guys know the prevalence of the starters in Ultra League Premier Cup. So you got Venusaur, Swampert, Charizard, Empoleon, Feraligatr's a thing. I don't know if you guys have seen him around, but I mean, there's just so many starters, and Dragonite beats them all. Even Empoleon, the Steel type, who's going to resist the Dragon Breaths, this guy can win pretty easily. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna run him. I'm gonna see what happens, you know. And I didn't feel like spending 75,000 dust, so I didn't give him a second move. And you know what? I didn't need it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the team I'm going to be running. So I've got Dragonite in the lead with Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. If you guys want to run this team, run Hurricane as your second move, or you can run Outrage or Draco Meteor. It really doesn't matter. It's not often you're going to get to those charge moves just because Dragonite's very squishy in the Ultra League. So I would recommend running a second move if you have the ability to. So and then I've got Machamp with Counter, Rock Slide, and Cross Chop, and then I've got Venusaur in the back with Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Sludge Bomb. I am using Venusaur as my safe switch here, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some of these battles. Now, the first 5 battles here, I'm gonna show you 2 sets. The first 5 battles, I'm running this team right here. And then I realized, I think in the last battle of this set, that I'm very weak to Gengar in the back. So I changed Machamp to Snorlax for the second set, but I'll update that when we get there. Alright, so this is, I don't know how this goes. I've never done this before, but I know that Poliwrath has Ice Punch, and Ice Punch is going to be double super effective here. So I was thinking about catching one, but he held onto his energy, and he didn't actually throw the Ice Punch. So I'm going to go for this Dragon Claw here. And then it was actually a CMP tie. So I'm going to go ahead and shield because Ice Punch is going to do a lot of damage. But the thing is, we can tank one Ice Punch and we don't have to worry about getting farmed down because Mudshot is double resisted. So we're going to let this one go. Does a lot of damage, but like I said, no worries about getting farmed down. And now I really need them to let this Dragon Claw go. If they let this go, then I can shield and win. And I'll be at a shield disadvantage, but winning switch advantage is incredibly important in the Ultra League Premier Cup. I wish it wasn't so important, but it is. Just with the amount of starters and stuff like that you got in the back, it's a game of rock paper scissors. See, Togekiss in the back. So if I didn't win switch advantage, I'd come in with Venusaur and they'd probably come in with the Charizard or something like that. Now this first match is crazy. So watch this. I win this, but I have no idea how. Check this out. Going into Venusaur, and they're you know, this is a bad matchup for Togekiss, and they go into a Charizard, and I held onto my energy there, and I'm gonna go into my Machamp. But this is bad. This is really bad because I have no shields, and this Blast Burn is gonna hurt. But I survive with 1 HP and I get the Cross Chop. If this gets the shield, then I stand a chance. Check this out. This is insane. Alright, so I get the shield. Hell yeah. Gonna go down, and then I have to throw these. I have to get to a Sludge Bomb, but I have to get to a Sludge Bomb and a Frenzy Plant here. So this is rough. If they throw a Blast Burn, I'm dead. So I have to, I don't know, did they hold on to their energy and not throw, or am I just counting incorrectly? So I'm able to get to the Frenzy Plant here, and then another thing is, like, I really thought the Togekiss was going to get to an Aerial Ace or a Flamethrower, but, I don't know, I win, I guess I win, woohoo, yeah, like, what the hell, even, how did I pull that one out of my ass? I was literally, like, after I switched into the Machamp and they came in with the Charizard, I was like, oh, this is game over. There's no way I can win this. I don't have any shields. But just surviving with 1 HP on my Machamp, that was crazy. So I guess in that situation, IVs probably did matter. Sip. Alright, so this is a terrible lead. We're going to be taking double super effective damage from the Ice Shards. We're going to switch into Venusaur, and they come in with a Machamp. This is not good for the Machamp. I don't know why they came in with a Machamp, but This is fine for us. We're going to go ahead and I think I'm going to call the bait here. I'm pretty sure I call this as a cross chop. Rock Slide wouldn't KO anyway, and it is a cross chop, so that's pretty unfortunate for this guy because, yeah, Machamp is not a good answer to Venusaur. We're going to be resisting all of the fighting type moves because of our poison typing, and then this was so quick, and I really didn't want to. I was like, this is probably another cross chop, isn't it? But I shield it, yeah, and it is a cross chop. So unfortunately, they are able to get a shield from me. I didn't have to shield that. But then they're going to come back in with the Lapras and farm us down, I'm assuming. So these Frenzy Plants are going to do a lot of damage if they go through. He does use his last shield, so that's pretty good for us. And we have a Machamp. Like I said, Machamp and Venusaur both cover Lapras pretty well, so that's why they're in the back here. And then I call the bait here. I was like, he already baited once, he's going to do it again. And he does, it's a Surf. So, but I'm going to have to shield one of these Surfs, right? This is another Surf. Okay, going to let it go. All right, big balls on past shraydee there. Alright, so letting the Surf go through. I mean, we can still win this matchup, and we can save our shield for our Dragonite. So let's see how this goes down. So we should be able to, okay, they're going to switch into a Venusaur here, and this is fine for us. As Dragonite is a flying and a dragon type, we're going to be double resisting the grass type moves. We don't need to shield the first Sludge Bomb, but, like, you know, we could have shielded that. It wouldn't really matter. We're going to have to shield one anyway. Probably should shield the first one because it's less likely to be a bait. Because I'm probably going to end up shielding a Frenzy Plant here. Let's see. I wasn't counting correctly, so 6 Vine Whips to a Frenzy Plant. Yeah, it is. Yeah, see what I mean? So I think shielding the first one is the better move there. So we're going to throw this Dragon Claw, which, yeah, I'm not even hitting the bubbles. Doesn't really make any difference. And then should be able to farm down the Lapras with Dragon Breath there. So, yeah, able to take that win. I still can't get over the first win, though. That game was insane. I pulled that one deep within the center of my asshole. Like, I don't know how I won that. Alright, going into the next battle here. This is okay. We're going to take super effective damage from the rock slides, but like I said, we're going to be double resisting the grass type moves here. So we're actually going to try to catch a rock slide onto our Venusaur, but they held onto their energy, so very nice. And this is not so bad for us. The Gallade matchup, they're going to be doing super effective damage with the Confusions, but they have to shield a Frenzy Plant in order to win. And I should be able to get to a second Frenzy Plant if they don't throw, but they do throw, and then I think I'm going to spend a shield here just to get theirs. I mean, I think it's worth it. I think it's a good trade-off. Spend one shield and take one shield, you know, because they're out of shields now if they shield this. So I do get both shields, so I think that's a pretty fair trade there. And then I'm going to come back in with the Dragonite as I'm going to be resisting all of the charge moves coming out of the Gallade. Close Combat and Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade's going to be double resisted. There's also another crazy game. I think it's the one after this where, I win just barely. Alright, so going to throw this Dragon Claw. They are out of shields. I do expect this to be a close combat, and it's going to hurt even though it's resisted. So let's see how much damage it does. It's a lot. And then they don't switch out, I guess, for some reason. They're coming back in with the Tangrowth, and I switched to catch the Rock Slide. Oh, man. Yeah. I was ready for that one. I knew that was coming, so I switched into my Machamp to catch that Rock Slide. So, pretty nice plays coming out from Pat shraydee in this setup, so I'll say that much. We're going to have to shield a Power Whip here. That would do a lot of damage. But Machamp has a pretty good matchup against Tangrowth, so this should be okay for us. And we are up a shield, even though they had the energy advantage. We should be able to counter down here. And then they're going to switch into an Empoleon, and yeah, that was game over there. So even if my Machamp went down to like a Drill Peck or something like that, could have been able to come in with the Dragonite to finish off that Empoleon there. Like I said, Empoleon, even though it's a Steel type, going to be resisting those Dragon type moves. Dragon Breath just does so much damage, especially coming from Dragonite in the Ultra League. He's a very heavy hitting Pokemon. So we pick up another positive lead here. This is what I'm saying. It seems like it's really easy to win the lead with Dragonite, but you'll see in the second set, I'm pretty sure I ran into 3 or 4 Kingdras in a row. Like, I had never even seen a Kingdra lead, and all of a sudden there's 4 of them in a row. Like, what the hell? Alright, so this opponent's going to safe switch into their Alolan Muck, and I'm going to call this as a bait, and I am totally wrong. That's a Sludge Wave, but the good news is we are going to be resisting the fast move coming out of this Alolan Muck using Snarl, which is a Dark type move, and as a fighting type we do resist that. And then as a Poison and Dark type, they are going to be taking neutral damage from these fighting type moves. Going to have to shield this, even though I know it's a Dark Pulse. It would KO, so I'm gonna have to shield, and then I'm just gonna counter all the way down. I'm glad that wasn't a CMP tie, but if it was a CMP tie, I might have got a shield out of it. So anyway, we're gonna throw this Rock Slide at this Gallade. Gallade's gonna resist all the charge moves coming out, and we're gonna be deleted instantly to the Confusion. And then we're gonna come back in with our Dragonite as Venusaur has a very bad matchup against Gallade. And then I do expect them, this is the match I was talking about, by the way. I pulled this one out of my ass too. Watch this. All right, so I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw here. And then I expect this next charge move going to be a close combat. So I'm going to go ahead and shield this because close combat would be taking us out. And then I switch instantly because I know that they're going to switch as well. And they've got a Venusaur. We knew they had a Venusaur. But yeah, so they are going to throw this Sludge Bomb into... I think they were trying to throw it into my Dragonite. But regardless, I'm able to catch it on my Venusaur here, which is very nice for us. And we should be able to survive this next Sludge Bomb. And then... I don't know if they're going to shield this. I think they might save their shield for Gallade, but if they do that, then they might be in trouble. So I think if they would have shielded that Venusaur, things would have been a little bit different, because now they have to get to a close combat to take us out, and I'm not going to throw a charge move here. If this is a Leaf Blade, it's double resisted. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So able to take that win there. No need to throw a charge move. They had a shield, so Dragon Breath is just going to go, take them out there. So that's we're 4-0 so far, so pretty good. But past shraydee, he's a dumbass. So let's see how he screws this one up. Screws this one up. I might believe myself there. Sorry about that. So going into the 5th match here, we pick up a Dragonite lead. Now I've played this matchup 100 times in the Master League. Check this out. Don't throw the charge move. Let them throw the charge move, and you get like 1 or 2 extra Dragon Breaths in while they're throwing the charge move, and that enables you to farm them all the way down, and then you have almost 2 Dragon Claws ready. Even with lag, we're still able to do it. So if you guys ever encounter a Dragonite mirror match, either in the Master League or in the Ultra League, that's one way to play it. You spend a shield, but you win the lead, so I think it's fair trade. Alright, so they're going to come in with a Gengar. This is the match when I realized that, holy crap, my backline is very weak to Gengar. I didn't know what to do, so I'm going to come in with a Machamp, because Machamp's going to be able to hit for neutral damage with the Rock Slide, but the fighting type moves are double resisted because of the Ghost... Oh, triple resisted? Triple resisted because of the Poison and Ghost typing. Damn, yeah, so... This is terrible. This is very bad. But we're going to be able to hit from neutral if they let the Rock Slide go, but they do not. Baiting would be very, very iffy there, and I'm able to catch this, hopefully, Shadow Punch on my Venusaur here. So I'm trying to pull this one out. I don't know if I can, though. Shadow Punch coming through. That's going to do not very much, but then they're going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball here before I get to a Frenzy Plant. So either they're counting very well, or they just threw it as soon as they got it. So we're going to be able to get to a Rock Slide here to take it out, but I need there to be like a Snorlax. Even a Snorlax, I don't think I'd be able to win with this amount of health. Let's see what's in the back. It's a Swampert. Yeah, so there's no winning this one. But old past shraydee, he's going to fight this one till the end. But yeah, I think in the Zero Shield, Machamp actually wins this, but since we are at a severe health disadvantage, we are going to go down here. So that is going to be the 5th battle. Unfortunately, not able to go 5-0 in this set, but I did go 4-1, and then I will we'll see what happens here. I'm at rank 8 now, but when I filmed this, I was not. I think I get to rank 8 in the next set. So I'll see you guys in just a minute for the next set. Okay, so we're back now. So as you can see in the 2nd set here, I changed up the team just a little bit, changed one Pokemon, removed Machamp, and then I put Snorlax down there in the safe switch position with Lick, Body Slam, and Superpower, and then I moved Venusaur up to be the endgame sweeper. So important thing to note about this, any of the moveset is Superpower is every time you use it, it's going to drop your attack and your defense by 1 stage, so it's pretty dangerous to use. But when you land it, you know that it's going to work, basically. It does do quite a bit of damage, and it doesn't take that much more energy to get to in comparison to Body Slam. So let us take a look at the 2nd set here. Okay, so like I said before, this is actually a pretty good matchup for Dragonite. Even though, as you can see, the Dragon Breaths are just really adding up here. And the waterfalls are resisted. The thing is, Empoleon does have access to Drill Peck, and it takes the same amount of energy to get to versus Hydro Cannon. So we're going to let this go through, and it does do a lot of damage, and they come in with a Gallade, and this is fine. I actually would rather stay in here with my Dragonite, and then go down to the Confusions here, and then I'm going to come in with my Snorlax and clean up. And I know they can only get to like 1, they can't get to 2 close combats here, so I'm just going to shield because I'm pretty sure they're not going to bait in this scenario. And unfortunately, that was a CMP tie. So, and close combat, since it drops your defense by 2 stages, this Body Slam is going to KO, even though I didn't hit any of the bubbles. So that's pretty unfortunate because I could have had some extra energy if I held on to that Body Slam there. Well, let's see what they come in with. It's going to be a Toxicroak. Okay, this is rough here, because Toxicroak's pretty good against my Venusaur, as well as Snorlax here. Going to be doing super effective damage with the counters. But the Toxicroak gets pretty squishy, so he might have to shield 2 Body Slams if he wants to farm me all the way down, which it seems like that's his plan. So that's a pretty good plan, if I'm being honest. Even though he doesn't know what my second Pokemon or my third Pokemon is, that's a good plan, because now he's going to have 2 Mud Bombs to throw at this Venusaur. Could throw a Sludge Bomb, but I think he's probably just going to go for Mud Bomb since I've got a shield. Mud Bomb does neutral damage, but Toxicroak is going to be resisting all of the grass type moves as well as the poison type moves, so this is a bad matchup for us. And they try to sack their Empoleon, and I made a mistake here. I should have thrown the Frenzy Plant, because I would have stood a chance if I didn't get hit by this Drill Peck, but since I got hit by the Drill Peck, that's game over for me. What I was trying to do is farm up to 2 Frenzy Plants, but I had lost count of their waterfalls there. So if I would have thrown that Frenzy Plant a little bit sooner, before the Drill Peck came through, I think I may have stood a chance there. But I don't know if a Frenzy Plant would have KO'd the Toxicroak from that range, so I don't know. It's a pretty crazy move. So I could have won that, I think. But what are you gonna do? All right, so next matchup. Here's where the Kingdras start coming out of nowhere. All right, so we got a Kingdra lead. I don't know how to play this, so I'm just gonna stay in here. And it looks like we're both doing the same amount of damage to each other with the Dragon Breaths. I'm gonna go for this Dragon Claw. The thing is, they have Outrage as their Dragon type move, so but the thing is, I still have to shield this even though I know it's an Octazooka. But the first game, I let it go through because I'm like, well, it's resisted, right? But yeah, just it does that little bit of extra damage there, and they're able to take the win. But I do take the shield advantage, so I'm gonna come in with my Snorlax and lick all the way down and hope they don't get to another charge move. It seems like they're probably going for an Outrage, but they're not able to get there, so that's very good for us because now we've got a bunch of energy here, and they come in with a Lapras, and this is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a superpower once I get to 2 of them, and I'm hoping to get a shield with the second one, but instead of throwing the superpower, since it went through, I'm going to throw the Body Slam, because maybe they think I'm going to go for back-to-back superpowers, but unfortunately they don't fall for that, and they hold on to their shields, and I'm going to switch into my Venusaur now. And I have to shield this because the threat of an Ice Beam is very real. Ice Beam is going to do massive damage to Venusaur. And then they're going to switch into a Tangrowth, and this is actually fine for us. This is actually pretty good. Venusaur is going to do very good against Tangrowth just because it can do super effective damage with the Sludge Bomb. As you can see, that's doing a lot of damage there. And all they can do is go for Rock Slides. And I'm going to throw this Frenzy Plant just to threaten them, and hopefully they give us a shield here. And they do give us a shield, so very nice. And this Rock Slide is not going to do that much damage. We're going to let it go. I mean, it does do a considerable amount of damage. I mean, yeah, we're going to have to shield one of them, basically. But we're going to overfarm just a little bit. Actually, no, we're going to go into our Snorlax here. We're going to hold on to a Frenzy Plant, and then we're going to go into our Snorlax. But I think we should be able to take this with just the Snorlax here, because we're going to be able to get to a superpower just by farming down this Tangrowth. And then, yeah, that superpower is going to KO the Lapras, just because the Lapras is so low. So able to take that win. I did save a Frenzy Plant. I was like, I'm going to at least save this Frenzy Plant in case something goes wrong here. So, but yeah, able to take that win. Fortunately, with this, the Snorlax in the back, I'm not sure which one of these versions of the team I like better. I did better with the one with Machamp instead of Snorlax, but yeah, it's just if I run into a Gengar, Gengar's good against my whole team basically. At least with Snorlax here, I've got something to threaten that Gengar with, because Gengar gets pretty walled by a Snorlax unless it's running Focus Blast or Sludge Bomb. So anyway, another Kingdra lead. What the hell is going on here? I know a lot of people are, spouting off about, there being an algorithm or whatever, and most of the time I think there's not, but then sometimes when I get, I don't know if it's 3 or 4, I got 3 or 4 Kingdra leads in a row, and I have literally never seen a Kingdra lead. Alright, so this person decided to hold on to their energy, and I should be able to, okay, they're going to double shield, so that's fine with me. I'll take those 2 shields. Thank you very much. We're going to come in with our Snorlax. This is definitely going to be an Outrage, but we're going to let it go through. Snorlax, he's a thick boy, so he can tank an Outrage, no problem. And then just going to lick down, and let's see what they come in with. It's going to be an Obstagoon, and this person is very smart. Watch this. Well, they were sort of smart. Like, they almost caught a superpower there, and that would have been very good because superpower would be resisted against this regular muck. But since they switched, this is actually fine with me because my Venusaur is going to struggle against this muck. So what I'm going to do is throw these 2 Body Slams, and then I think I'm going to switch here. Nope, I'm going to go for another Body Slam. Okay, so I'm going to threaten them with another Body Slam because they can't farm down. And then I'm going to let this go. And then I'm going to come in with my Venusaur. Regular Muck is going to be resisting all of the charge moves coming out from this Venusaur. And they're also going to be doing super effective damage with their fast move. Dark Pulse would be neutral and it would do a little bit of, it'd be quite a bit of damage. And I've got 2 shields, so I might as well start using them here. So I'm going to go for this Frenzy Plant. This will be taking out the Muck. And then I should be able to get to 2 Frenzy Plants here just because I have a shield. We're not going to shield the first Night Slash. I never recommend shielding the first Night Slash unless you're very low on health, because if they do get an attack boost, you want to shield the Night Slash after they get that boost. Because obviously that one's going to be doing more damage, a lot more damage. 50% more damage, I think. So I think I'm going to let this one go through because the counters are resisted, so I don't think they can counter us down, and that's probably what they're going to attempt to do, but I know I can get to a Frenzy Plant, and then the lag hits. The lag hits at the worst possible time, but we're able to get to this Frenzy Plant and take out the Obstagoon there. So that person almost did a very nice switch there to catch that superpower. That would have probably won them the game if I'm being honest. So I'm glad that honestly, I was about to hit that superpower. I wasn't about to hold on to that energy, but they switched a little too soon, so I got lucky there. Again, another Kingdra lead. All right, let's see how Past shraydee does this one. This one, I think, was the best out of the 3 Kingdra leads that I tried. Watch this. So, gonna charge up, and I'm, trying to force a CMP tie here, but I don't know how long it takes to get to a Noctizuka. So we're gonna throw that, and then we're gonna keep going, and then we're gonna go for another one. This person's also holding onto their energy, and then we get both shields, and we win the lead. How in the hell did that happen? I don't know what happened there, but I will damn take it. That is, okay. I'm okay with that. Alright, so we're going to come in with our Venusaur, as Snorlax is going to be taking super effective damage from the counters there, and Venusaur will be resisting the counters because of the poison typing. So we're going to come in with our Venusaur. We're waiting for a switch here because we think they're going to switch to catch a Frenzy Plant, but they are not. So we're going to throw this Frenzy Plant. This will do a lot of damage here. As we saw in the last matchup, need to land 2 Frenzy Plants to win. And they're just staying in, so I'm thinking that their backline, or their last Pokemon, might be weak to Venusaur here, as they're staying in, because I figured they would have switched by now. But we're just going to go for this Frenzy Plant. It doesn't take Obstagoon very long to get to those Night Slashes, so there's really no reason to overfarm, because it's just getting hit. Okay, it's a Venusaur in the back. Alright, so this is fine. We do have a shield advantage here, so we're going to be able to throw this Sludge Bomb, and then we're actually going to stay in here, and try to just threaten them to throw another Sludge Bomb, basically. And I thought about shielding this. Did I shield this? I don't think I did. Yeah, I'm going to let this go. And I know Venusaur has a really good matchup against Snorlax, but the thing is, I have a health advantage and a shield advantage, so I think I'll be okay here. So we're going to let this first Frenzy Plant come through. Does a good amount of damage, but this Body Slam plus a few more licks is going to be able to take out the Venusaur. I don't even think we're going to have to use the shield. So yeah, able to win that one, even though there's more lag at the end there, not sure. Samsung users we're screwed. We're screwed. Update your game, Niantic. Jesus Christ. Alright, going into the next match here. I think this might be the last one or the second to last one. Let's see. Finding opponent. Alright, Fast Times. What you got? What you got for us, Bruddy? Bruddy? Brutty? I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, Gengar. This is why we have Snorlax, you guys. But the thing is, Dragonite actually can win this matchup as long as I correctly call a bait or I correctly shield a Shadow Ball. That's the whole idea here. But the thing is, I think it's safer to just shield the first charge move regardless, because as you're going to see, it's going to be a Shadow Punch. So nice, I called the bait, hooray, but they're going to go for another Shadow Punch here, and I'm going to have to shield it anyway. So, yeah, I think shielding the first one is probably your best bet, because it could be, and I barely win that. Again, I've got pretty good IVs on this Dragonite. That's why I powered it up, because I actually have been saving this Dratini for quite a while to be an Ultra League Dragonite. So they come in with a Blaziken, and this is terrible. My back line is very weak to Blaziken, so I think we're going to come in with Snorlax, because we're going to be taking super effective damage from the counters, but most likely, I don't even think Blaziken has a fighting type charge move that it usually runs, so I am going to shield in case it's a Blast Burn, and it is a Blaze Kick, so that's unfortunate. Maybe this person is running Blaze Kick and Stone Edge. So going to be able to take out the Blaziken. I'm surprised they didn't shield, and there's a Venusaur in the back, so this is not too great here. So Venusaur is going to be able to take out my Snorlax for sure, but I'm going to do as much damage as I can before I go down. Oh, I was trying to catch a Frenzy Plant there, but unfortunately the opponent held onto their energy. And this is going to be a Sludge Bomb, but I know that they're probably going to shield this Sludge Bomb right here because it's going to do a lot of damage if they don't. And let us see what the outcome is. I don't know. It's going to be a really close match, but I don't think we're going to be able to pull this one out if I'm being honest. So, going to be able to survive this Sludge Bomb, I think. Yeah, I survived with 1 HP, and I'm able to get to this Frenzy Plant, which kind of helps. I think, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's double resisted, but it does do a little bit of damage. But the thing is, we're going to die in 1 Frenzy Plant, so, yeah. Not much we could do there. I think we might even survive this Frenzy Plant, do we? Yeah, just barely, but yeah, there's not enough health. So, very close match there. Not able to win, unfortunately, but, yeah. So, Gengar in the lead with this team is okay, as long as you can correctly shield a Shadow Ball or shield one of the Shadow Punches. There I am, getting to rank 8. It's taking my, I've been taking my damn time getting to rank 8. I know, guys, so don't judge me, alright? I'm just, I'm not really focused on getting to rank 10 this season. I'm focused on making good videos for you guys. Because last season, I grinded way too hard to get to rank 10, and it ended in a lot of disappointment and frustration, and I didn't want to play the game, and I don't want it to be like that. I would rather have fun playing this game and be able to get good videos to show you guys, because I know Pokemon Go is near and dear to all of our hearts, and I want to be the guy that brings you some entertaining comedy as well as some battles for you guys to watch. So that's what I'm focusing on this season. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. I keep stealing Zionic's takeoff. I'm sorry, Zionic. This is like the 4th or 5th time that I've done this. Take it easy. That's what I'm supposed to say. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. I'm gonna say it like 4 times to make sure that I remember next time. Take it easy.